Hi everyone, my name's Katherine Lambert and I'm a member of Heels Down Style Team. So this is my Heels Down challenge and what I struggle with confidence wise. It's a little different. It's not riding related because I'm pretty confident in riding. I don't know why. It's just like I haven't had that many bad falls, I guess not to be. So this is something that I've really struggled with, um, horse related, but not actually riding. Um, So when I was 15, I got a really nice horse named Iggy, and he had been to Young Riders twice in the 1 star and medaled, and he was a dream horse for a kid like me who wanted to go to Young Riders that year. So I was so excited and started working with him. And about 3 months into having him, we were cantering around, warming up to go cross country schooling, and he tripped and just pulled a shoe, and I was like, okay, it's a pulled shoe, it'll get better. And it turned out he actually tore his digital deep flexor tendon, and which meant he was pretty much not going to go above training again. So that was a hard thing to grasp as a kid with big dreams, and the summer was coming up, so I had to rehab him all summer, and I was just really down on myself because I felt like I'd done it to him and it was my fault, but everyone said it wasn't my fault, so I eventually got over that. And then my parents felt bad. I had no horse to ride, so they let me get a cheap horse, and then I found McFly, and he was that's actually him in the picture up there. He's an off the track thoroughbred that I got for $1. Who'd done like a few novices, and he was so cute. I fell in love with him when I first saw him. So then I started working with him, and a year later we ended up doing our first prelim together. I never expected that. And I found that going Young Riders the next year was going to be like a reachable goal. So we went to Aiken that winter, missed a bunch of school, and started, getting some qualifying events for the 1 star. And then when I came back home in the spring, he ended up sustaining a suspensory injury. It wasn't like one thing where he just tripped and it happened. It was something that I think happened over time. They think it happened before we bought him and was just there and never was aggravated until he went to the upper levels. So that was really hard to deal with because I was like, great, I just hurt my second horse. I break horses. I felt terrible about myself. I felt like when I walked into the barn, everyone was like whispering, saying, "Oh my god, that girl breaks horses." Like, because not, I mean, suspensory injuries are common, but it's pretty uncommon for one kid to get two horses with them. And that happened to me. And they both were career ending or upper level career ending injuries. McFly's is still kind of unknown. The vet's actually coming tomorrow, but they think he's not going to go above training again. And it's just pretty hard to think that, like, I was that close with two horses and I did that to them, and now they're not going to be able to live to their full potential because of something I did, or I think I did at least. And, but then I started leasing a horse in February, and his name's Sam, and we've done really well so far together, moving up to prelim in June. But I can't help think that this time, like, both my horses got hurt right before I moved up to prelim with them. Or I guess McFly was after I moved up to prelim, but still, that I'm so paranoid with Sammy. Like, I ice and liniment and wrap his legs after every jump condition. I cold hose after every ride because having those experiences with both my horses made me just so paranoid, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I've kind of lost. I used to just love going out and jumping, and it was so fun when it was jump day, but now all I think about is, what if I break my horse today? What if I break my horse today? And I don't want to condition as much as I probably should because I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt him. So it's just something that has brought down my confidence as a horse person, and I should trust that I know what I'm doing, but part of me is like, you don't know what you're doing, look what you've done to your two horses before. So it's just been hard to deal with, and I'm still trying to work through it, and my coach has been helping me a lot. She thinks I'm kind of crazy that I'm afraid to condition, but I'll get over it eventually, I think. But that's my Heels Down challenge, and I can't wait to see yours.